Happy Friday, everybody. I am going to do a quick video going over our homework that you were supposed to do last night. My first meeting only had 4 kids in it, so I'm guessing everybody's taking Friday off, and I don't blame you. It is pretty outside, so I would be doing something else probably too if I was a kid and I was able to. So let's go over those task cards real quick. You were supposed to do 18 through 30. 18 says that Lydia and her 5 friends each made 16 thank you cards to mail to our troops overseas. So this 6 includes Lydia. I didn't make the same mistake I made yesterday. So I have 6 friends, Lydia plus 5, and they made 16 thank you cards each. Now, whatever I got here, I knew I needed to multiply by 25 because it says they glued 25 stars to each card. How many stars did they use? So we need to know how many stars, not how many cards. So first 16 cards for each of the 6 friends. 6 times 6 is 36. Put down the 6, carry the 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So they made 96 cards. And each of those 96 cards had 25 stars on them. So we just multiplied 5 times 6 was 30, put down my 0, carry my 3. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 3 is 48. Then I crossed that out. I put my 0 because I'm multiplying by the tens place now. And 6 times, cross that out too, sorry. 2 times 6 is 12, put down my 2, carry my 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Added them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 2 is 10. Put down my 0, carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 9 is 14. Put down my 4, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So they made 16 cards, and that made 96 cards total, and they used 2,400 stars on their cards for the troops. So number 20, we figured out why zoos they need money. I know to feed the animals and everything, but that's how they make it. So a season pass to the zoo costs $100. 150 people bought season passes in June, and 100 people bought season passes in the month of July. How much money did the zoo make on season pass ticket sales in the months of June and July? There were 2 ways you could have done this problem. I think I did it the easier way. You could have multiplied 150 times 250 for the money they made in June, and you could have multiplied 100 times 250 for how much they made in July, and then you could have added those 2 answers together. But I chose to do it in a 2-step problem instead of a 3-step. So I added my June's ticket sales to my July ticket sales, and I came up with 250 sales. Sorry, I totally had that wrong. 250 is how many people bought tickets, and 100 was the number. But still, I saved a step. So I said $100 per ticket. There were 250 tickets sold. I multiplied 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0. Put down my 0 because I'm multiplying by the tens place. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1 is 5. So cross those out. And now I'm multiplying by my hundreds place. Put down my 0 and my 0 for 100 because 100 has 2 zeros. And then I say 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 1 is 2. Add them all up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. You know the deal. 0. And 5 plus 0 is 5. Nothing plus 2 is 2. So they made $25,000 on season pass sales in June and July. It's pretty good. Sorry, I kept saying 250 was the price. 100 was the price. So, next. Patty made a dozen cupcakes on Monday. So on Monday, again. Patty made a dozen cupcakes on Monday and half as many on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, she made twice as many. So what we needed to do was write down our days of the week. So Monday, she made 12 because the dozen is 12. If you didn't know how many were in a dozen, I hope you Googled it. So that's 12. Half of 12 is 6. And then double 12 is 24. So I did 12 times 2 is 24 for Wednesday. And then it said, how many cupcakes did she make over those 3 days? So we just added 12, 6, and 24. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So she made 42 cupcakes over the course of those 3 days. Pretty easy. The only trick on that was you had to know that a dozen was 12. That was really the only kicker. Then this next one, number 24, Laura placed 24 stickers on each page of her sticker album. She has 36 pages so far. Mary placed 30 stickers on each page of her sticker album, and she has 25 pages so far. Who has more stickers and how many more? So we multiplied those out, pretty straightforward. We multiplied Laura's 24 stickers by her 36 pages. 6 times 4 is 24. Put down my 4, carry my 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Put down my 14. Then I put down my 0 and crossed out my 1's place. Now I'm multiplying by 10. 3 times 4 is 12. Put down my 2, carry my 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So 720. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 7 is 8. So Laura has 864 stickers so far. Then we multiplied Mary's 30 stickers. Oh no, 30 pages. No, I was right the first time. 30 stickers, 25 pages. We multiplied that out. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. Boom, boom. Put down my 0, cross out my 1's place, because I'm multiplying by 10 now. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 3 is 6. So I add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. So I just compared these, and if I look at my hundreds place, this is definitely the bigger number. So Laura is the winner, and I'm doing a subtraction problem. I'm subtracting Laura minus Mary, and we came up with 114. 4 minus 0 is 4. 6 minus 5 was 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. No regrouping or anything, super easy. And Laura is the one who had more stickers. Aside from being able to talk, I'm doing fine today. Okay, so number 26. 26, we had a lot of steps on this one. So Chris packages 7 bags of popcorn. There are 234 pieces of popcorn in each bag. So in each of those 7 bags, there are 234 pieces. He ate half a bag of popcorn. How many pieces of popcorn are left? So if he hadn't eaten anything and he put 234 pieces of popcorn in each of the 7 bags, we multiplied that out. 7 times 4 is 28. Put down my 8, carry my 2. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2 is 23. Put down my 3, carry my 2. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 2 is 16. So before he ate anything, he had 1,638 pieces of popcorn. But it says he ate half a bag of popcorn. So to find out half, you have to divide by 2. It's because it's 2 equal parts. So each bag has 234 pieces. So if you ate half of one bag, we divide it into 2 equal parts. So, and this is great because we're going to be doing division next week. So this will set us up beautifully. A little reminder of what division looks like. So the big number goes on inside, 2 goes on the outside. 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. I subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. I bring down my 3. 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down my 4. I have 14 now. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14. I subtract, I get 0. So he ate 117 pieces of popcorn. But we're still not finished with the problem because it says how many pieces of popcorn are left. So before he ate anything, he had 1,638 pieces of popcorn. And then subtract the half a bag that he ate, which was 117. 8 minus 7 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 6 minus 1 is 5. 1 minus nothing is 1. So 1,521 pieces of popcorn he had left. Now, was it a difficult problem? No. Were there a lot of steps? Yes. You really kind of had to think on that one. But I hope everyone was able to understand it. And if not, you can watch this over and over until you do. But I hope it was clear enough. Number 28 was a nice, easy one. I loved it. So at 10 o'clock, there are already 4,893 people at Six Flags. Guess they wanted to beat the heat. If each person spends $8 on food, how much money does the park make on food? So we just multiplied each of those people by the $8 they're spending. And 8 times 3 is 24. Put down my 4 and carry my 2. 8 times 2 is 72, plus 2 is 74. Put down my 4, carry my 7. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 7. I did it over here. 64 plus 7 is 71. Put down my 1, carry my 7. And then 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7. 32 plus 7, 39. And 39. So Six Flags makes $39,144 just on the food of the people who were there by 10 o'clock in the morning. Incredible. And if you notice, that's even more than they sold for zoo passes for June and July. That's crazy. Six Flags is an expensive place to go. True story. So number 30, our very last one, it wasn't tricky, but Ms. Long has to write everything out. So Jackie has 10 times as many pencils as Jade. Mrs. Weber's class has 100 times as many pencils as Jackie. If Jade has 2 pencils, how many pencils does Mrs. Weber's class, Jade, and Jackie have all together? So rather than having to go back to my problem over and over, I wrote down some notes. So Jackie has 10 times as many pencils as Jade. Mrs. Weber's class has 100 times as many as Jackie. And then Wade has 2. So then I just plugged in 2 into here. So 10 times 2 is 20. And then Mrs. W has 100 times Jackie. Well, we just figured out Jackie was 20. So 100 times 20, remember, we can do that in our heads by multiplying the first digit. 2 times 1 is 2. And then we count our zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Boom, boom, boom. And then Jade, they gave us the 2. So then it says how many pencils do they have all together? We just added it up. 2,000 plus 20 plus 2. It almost looks like expanded notation, doesn't it? 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus nothing is 0. And 2 plus nothing is 2. So 2,022 pencils is how many pencils they have all together. So there you go. That brings us to the end of the week. If you learned anything today, I hope that you learned that, or remembered that a dozen is 12, and that anytime you have a word problem, take some notes for what you know. It makes it a lot easier than having to search through the problem every time. So, hope this helped. Hope you did well. Hope you have a fantastic weekend and that everybody has a happy Mother's Day. Enjoy those moms. Love on them. They didn't sign up to be your teachers. Love on those mamas. And I will see you Monday. Love you all. Bye-bye.